Hello guys, Sorin here. Welcome to our class 7 killer Facebook ad tips that will skyrocket your click-through rate. I am very glad that you have decided to be here with me in this class because you probably already have a business, you run Facebook campaigns already, or you want to run Facebook ad campaigns. And practically knowing how to increase your click-through rate will mean for you getting more visitors from Facebook to your website to see your offer, your product, your service, your promotion. That translates for you in more sales, more revenue, more profits, and in the same time, by increasing your click-through rate on Facebook, you will be able to lower your ad costs because that way Facebook will see your ad as being relevant and you will pay less for every click that you get from Facebook. So that is why we have put together this class, because there are 7 tips that we have seen working time and again with increasing click-through rate. And as I've told you before, click-through rate has a great impact on your Facebook activity and marketing strategy overall, which is very, very good. So let's start with our first tip or strategy, to say so, from this seven tips series. Okay, and the first strategy is choose images that stand out. It's surprising to me, even at this time, that a lot of people are practically using images that don't captivate your attention in ads, okay, or you can't see them, or they are just something faded in the background that doesn't get your attention. Okay, this is the most important element in your ad because this is the first thing that a person sees. Okay, so the image is the first thing a person sees at Facebook ads, so be sure it's something that captivates attention. It has to be disruptive for that person activity. Just think about the fact that Facebook is a social network. People go there, their eyes are all over the place looking out at other people, so your image practically has to disrupt their attention. Now, here are some types of images that are known to convert very, very well. Happy people, okay, especially happy women, pets and kids, colorful logos. So if you are practically having an ad that promotes your brand, your logo, it's very good to create an image that has a contrast with your logo, okay, that will get attention. Other things that you can use, images that are funny and odd. Why? Because they have a tendency to captivate your attention. Now, a very important aspect that it's practically now applied by Facebook is the fact that the 20% text rule on an image is now out as of July 2016, so be happy about it. Those of you who didn't run Facebook ads up to this point don't know that practically to create a Facebook ad, if you wanted to have a text overlaid on your image, you had to respect this 20% maximum from the whole image rule, okay, of the text. So practically you had space for very, very little text. Okay, now this rule is out, so enjoy. Okay, here is an image. Before going to the second tip, here is an image that, in my opinion, gets your attention. Okay, sends the message that it needs to send. It's very, very good. Okay, it has that free trial. This is an image that was used when the 20% text rule still applied, but it's very impactful. Okay, this is a very good image because it represents the company, it sends out the right message, and it gets your attention. So here is a very, very good example. Okay, now let's go to the second strategy, which is make full use of your text areas. A lot of people, again, aren't using their text areas from their ad in the order they should, or at their capacity, or practically what they write there doesn't make sense. But you will see that everything is linked in together. Okay, so here is an example, okay, of a Facebook ad that I've seen recently and that I think is very, very good. Obviously, you can see the happy people that gets your attention, okay, when you see the image on Facebook. And now let's see which are the text areas. So first of all, after the image, the most important part is the headline. Okay, the headline, as you can see here in the post, is the other thing that practically gets your attention right away. Okay, then you have the description, and then you have the post text. Now in the headline, practically you need to use things that gets people attention. Okay, you need practically to send your selling proposition, okay, in the headline. So it has to be packed with benefits, with with things that get people's attention. Now the description must be practically what is your offering. Okay, in the description you will practically write things about what you are actually offering. Okay, practically it has to be related to the headline. Okay, for example, the headline can be something like, okay, like you see here, ReviewKick now sends automated emails. So which is the benefit here? Automated email, the fact that it sends automated email. Now the description, you can now run both promotional giveaways, which was probably already there, and automated email campaigns using ReviewKick. So you have two features. Okay, your campaign is practically, their offering is described here in this part of text, and the post text with the latest release of the automated email campaign feature, ReviewKick is now an all-in-one review acquisition and management solution. So they decided that the post text will actually give more strength, okay, to the value proposition that they have in their offer. But you can see in other successful ads that the post text, it's a lot of time used for social proof. Okay, for example, they could have written here, okay, so that's what I would have written here, instead of this text that practically gives more strength to their value proposition. I could have used something like, okay, already over 50,000 people are using ReviewKick and they are enjoying the features of sending automated emails, okay, or something like that. So I would have built up that social proof. Okay, I would have demonstrated and built credibility with that social proof. Now let's get to the third strategy. Okay, and the fourth strategy is, because we have already talked about social proof, okay, adding social proof to your ad. Okay, so most of the time people don't buy products or services because they fear they will lose money, time, or energy. Okay, social proof is a key element in reducing your prospects' fear. So all of the things that we have mentioned earlier, like the loss of money, of time, of energy, are practically fears that people have. Okay, social proof builds credibility, and credibility is reducing your prospects' fear. Okay, the fear of loss, all of those elements that we have mentioned. Okay. Now, testimonials are a great type of social proof if you can add it to your ad. Okay, for example, in the ad you can even add practically in the image of the ad you can put a person, even a client, okay, that is using the product or something like that. Obviously you will need to have his agreement to do that. Okay, but that's something that can get attention, you know, with a small text that quotes that client in regard with what he said about your product. Okay, so testimonials are a great type of social proof, but if you don't have testimonials, you can use number and stats, and I just gave you an example a little bit earlier. In the image with ReviewKick, let's go a little bit back. Okay, so here in the post text, they could have written, as I've told you before, something like already over 50,000 people worldwide are using ReviewKick and enjoying the automated email campaigns feature, okay, or something like that. So that's social proof, as I've told you before. Now let's go to the practically to the fourth strategy or tip that I wanted to share with you, which is using call to action. Again, I see this mistake at a lot of marketers, at a lot of people who are trying to promote something with Facebook ads. They don't use call to action, okay? And this is very, very important in any type of online marketing. Now, this will help you, definitely will help you to increase your click-through rate. Okay, people need to be told what to do next, so tell them. Okay, if you don't tell them, it's confusing for them. They have seen an ad, they don't know what to do next. But if you tell them, click here to redeem your offer, okay, or click here to download your ebook, or go to this website to enroll for this course or something like that, they know exactly what they have to do. Okay, if you don't tell them, it will be confusing. Okay, I've seen a nice ad, and so what? Okay, your conversion rate will be very, very small. Okay, it will decrease confusion, as I've told you. If they arrive on a landing page or something similar to a landing page, they will know what to expect and what to do. For example, if you are promoting a product and you say something like your call to action is something, click here to buy the product, okay, and then in the landing page they will have an image with the product, okay, and buy the product for X price, they will know why they have reached to that page, okay. It won't be something out of the sudden for them, okay, because it all makes sense, it has congruency, okay. They see your brand in the ad, they see the call to action to that product in the ad, then they go to website where they see again the product, the buy button, your brand again, so everything makes sense, okay. They didn't came from an ad that was saying something to a website that has nothing to do with the ad, okay. That's very important. And it will improve your overall conversion rate, and it will help you decrease your costs because of the higher click-through rate, okay. So call to action is a key element in being successful with Facebook ads, so do not forget to include call to actions into your ads. Now, tip number 5, create buyer personas. Why you should do that? Most type of businesses have more than only one type of customer. You are very likely to have at least 3-4 types of customers with different specifics: age, gender, nationality, income, habits, location, passions, okay. For example, big brands like I don't know, Coca-Cola, or maybe this is a too general example, they don't have only one type of person, okay, that practically buys and drinks Coca-Cola. They have multiple types, okay. Actually they have a lot of types of buyer personas, okay. But absolutely any type of business has more type of buyer personas, okay. You need to understand that, okay. Write down these personas. It will help you for other marketing strategies as well, because you can do targeting the right way when you are advertising your brand, and create custom audiences based on their specifics. So use the custom audiences that you have into Facebook's Power Editor to create specific targetings for each buyer personas that you have identified and written down. So exactly as I've told you before, create a different type of ad for each of the personas, because for each of them something different will work. A different image, a different call to action, a different offer, okay. Let me say, practically, let me give you an example. For if you have a supermarket, okay, you can run different types of promotion. Maybe you can run a promotion for seniors, you can run promotion for kids, okay. Obviously you will need to create a different type of ad for each of the targetings that you have, because they will react to different elements, okay, to different psychological triggers, okay. So that's very important. If you have your buyer personas right, you know how to target them, and you will know at what triggers they will react, okay. Let's go to the sixth tip for increasing your click-through rate. Show people using your product. I just gave you an example before, okay. This will also build as social proof, as a testimonial, if you are showing people using your product. And also remember that Facebook is a social network, okay, and people are mainly here, well, for other people, okay. They are here to connect, to talk to other people, and it's easier for them to connect with a person that they see in an image than just with a product or just with a brand, okay. So instead of showing just your product, you can show people using your product or being happy because they were successful with your ebook or your course, okay. This works very similar to social proof, and it also integrates more naturally into Facebook's normal ecosystem, where everybody puts out photos, images with what they are doing, where they are, what they are eating, what products they are using, what type of activities they are enjoying, and so on, okay. So this will also integrate more naturally into Facebook, okay. And the seventh tip, but not the last one as importance, is to vary font sizes for more emphasis, okay. I haven't seen a lot of people doing this, but this can be very, very effective. But you have to be very attentive when you are using this, because it can also annoy, but if you use it right, it's very, very good, okay. It's a very good trigger. So because you are not allowed to use functions like bold, italic, or underline in your text of the ads that you create on Facebook, you need to make use of what you can do. And practically you can sprinkle around a few words, just like this, like the word words, okay, to add emphasis and make a point on something, okay? Why? Because words written with capital letters between other words that are written normally obviously get your attention, okay? They underline that something is important, okay? That something needs your attention immediately, okay? But don't exaggerate with this, because 3-5 words can be effective of this type with capital letters, but a whole sentence written like this can be very annoying. It's like yelling to somebody, okay? So be very attentive at how you will use this, but use it because it can have a lot of impact depending on what you want to promote. Now guys, that was everything. I hope you will apply all these strategies to increase your click-through rate. Thank you very much for your attention. I am looking forward for your results and feedback. Don't forget to leave a rating and a review for the course. Share it if you found it helpful, and I'm looking forward to see you in my next videos and classes as well. Thank you very much for being here with me. Bye bye for now, and I wish you all the best. Sorin here.